The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Here's Kalif Raymond to return. Kalif Raymond now. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. High. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Lions at 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. In motion, that's Tolbert. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw. Hyde. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
A man who played collegiately over in East Lansing. Here's Ken Walker. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, You've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Throwing on first down. Hyde. This to Laporta, right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
3rd and 4. Back to throw. Hyde. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd down and 3. Looking to throw. High. That's complete to Laporta. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. Back to throw. Hyde. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
This will be caught once again by Brown. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Now they'll audible to something else. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Stanley. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Lions have regained the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hilliard now from his end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Rivers. And this is going to be
themselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it right there and get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. High. Quick slant to Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Hyde. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this time that play to the 30 will be down at the 41-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw again. That is caught by Laporta. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Operating from the gun. Hyde. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevented from adding another catch to his big start.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
60 vices, 19 light. Track it 60. Trap 60, trap 60. Let go.
Back to throw. High. And it's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
18 ready, 18 ready. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Lions had 6 to their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Ready to return. Here's Hilliard. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The throw left side to start the drive is complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Well, he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing you, they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On 1st and 10, Hyde finding his target. It's Trey McBride. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Third and 3. He's got it complete to Toby. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Gibbs straight ahead. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. And it's a presentation of EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Hyde. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hyde. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But
there he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 46 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready?
Now Rivers. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Rivers. There goes a deep ball. End zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Hyde. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw on 3rd down, Hyde. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors, 70.
2nd down, Rivers. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the give, here's Gibbs. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 23. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd and 2. Hyde. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Hand off now to Gibbs. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll roll him out right. And he's brought down. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Gibbs. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Back now at Ford Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you get
down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to Walker on 1st down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing Rivers. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Raymond now on the return, taking it about the 1, and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And some room to work. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the
touchdown, Detroit. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead, and that's what he did.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Back to throw. Hyde. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they will finally get it, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Looking to throw. High. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Let's go now.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now run by Gibbs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Let's go.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Off play action. Hyde. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Trey McBride. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and throw a touchdown pass.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hilliard now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Let's go now.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. He could not pull it in. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Dragon 60. Pioneer.
Rivers to throw it. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Drop 60, drop 60.
Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.